Welcome to the UnderMike show with Sam. Good to see you.
Happy holidays, season greetings, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So how's it going? We had
good for you.
Good for me. Yeah. Had a nice week. Overall, we were 3-0.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Those were all three posted early on Monday. Got good numbers, even though we didn't even need them. Three pretty easy wins there. What did we play? The Atlanta, Carolina. I think that ended like 9-7. I think.
Yeah, I was considering. I saw on FanDuel you could play no touchdown. I was almost played it, and of course I didn't play it.
Yeah.
But it was close. No touchdown was like 50-1 at one point before the game started, and you could also play like under 7 was like crazy. Like I was thinking, I was like under 7, or under 10. I didn't play either, but both went way under, like you said.
Yeah, so and that was one of those where we got it in early, we got the good numbers, and the forecast was actually a really good forecast. I mean, the Carolina game, I think, like I mentioned when we did talk about it later in the week, that was going to be the worst of the weather. Miami, the rain was gone, but we still had a decent amount of wind there. That one, Jets are bad also, 30-0. And then the other was the college game, the App State. That was not the best of weather there. That one, I think. Was it like 13-9 or I forget the exact score, but it went way under. So yeah, we looked good there. And there was a few other games I was thinking about that could have been played. There was some other iffy ones, and they actually all went under.
Oh wow!
Could
have parlayed all 36
even the Eagles Seattle game that could have been played. Sometimes I kind of like those where it's like cold, a little light rain. There wasn't really a lot of wind, so I just laid off of it. I was happy with my 3-0, But yeah, the Cleveland game went under. What other one? There was another one I can't remember, but that went under. But yeah, they could have played them all. But I'll take it 3-0.
Gets you plus 5.7 units on the year. And on the flip side, there's me. 0-1. Awful bowl game start. Georgia Southern awful. But bowl games are crazy. The other night, I made some money on FanDuel live betting the South Florida Syracuse game. Once I saw the play out, I was like, all right, Syracuse is probably not going to score in this game. They have no quarterback, zero. They can't throw the ball 20 yards.
Yeah.
I live bet South Florida minus 23.5 at 5-1 odds, and they won 40 something. So there's some opportunities if you're watching the games. Don't get an opportunity to always watch all of them. But yeah, it was 0-1, drops me to 16-15-1, minus 155 units on the year. I'll look to bounce back this week. I got a bunch of picks.
All right.
Us combined 36-28-3 plus 4.15 units this year. So anything jumping out at you weather-wise or anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot to follow with all the games, with the bowl games, most of the days, different locations, and then with the NFL schedule, there's games Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There isn't really a major weather system that I really like here. That there's a couple kind of iffy ones, but nothing that I'm playing right now. I think looking at the Christmas Day, the Kansas City game, I think there's going to be some rain, maybe changing over to some snow showers. I don't think it's going to be super heavy. Temperature 40, probably dropping a little bit, 10 to 15, maybe a little bit higher winds. That's one you could definitely look at. I haven't played it, and unless something changes, I'm going to just kind of lay off of that one. There was talk in Denver about snow. I think that snow is going to be well out of there by game time. That's what Sunday night, I believe.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
I think there's going to be some snow maybe in the morning. It's just going to be cold there. It's probably going to be in the upper 20s, but yeah, beginning of the week they were talking snow, everyone getting excited. The total went way down. I was thinking about playing the over because I saw it not really panning out, but I think it's at like maybe 35 right now, and I mean it's New England though too, so
Yeah, they have not been an offensive juggernaut. Denver's
yeah.
decent, solid. So
And
yeah,
nothing really stands out with any of the bowl games right now. I've been kind of been doing it about a week ahead. So every day I'm kind of looking at that week ahead, that next bowl game, and I just don't really see anything major yet that I can play. I'm hoping for another storm to come through, but it looks like this storm's kind of gonna go off into Canada. We'll probably get a little rain out of it, but nothing major like the last week.
well, good news. Since you don't have any, I have a plethora. It's bowl season. I love it. I got
This is what we were waiting for.
4 to score, 4
All
plays,
right.
and it's one of the major bowl days of the year. Actually, is this Saturday, the 23rd, tomorrow. Let's start with Northwestern. In bowl season, a big thing is who's there, meaning transfer portal, opting out in this day and age, and who wants to be there. Like, what team gives a flying fuck?
Yeah.
So this Northwestern team was projected to maybe win 2 or 3 games. They had the dismissal of their head coach, Pat Fitzgerald, before the season due to some off the field stuff. And they've rallied around this head coach and got him a permanent job, made a bowl game, which even Fitzgerald wasn't, like I said, expected to make a bowl game this year. And they're going against a Utah team that last year was in the Rose Bowl and now is kind of taking a huge step down here. I just question how much Utah is going to be there and how this Northwestern team has played so hard all year. It may not work out, but I can't resist the 6.5 points here on FanDuel for Northwestern, a team that is going to give you their all here. So Northwestern first play. My second play on the list here is Utah State. That's my -1.5 on DraftKings, -110. Some of their ones might have been -1 as well, but that's available there. I think they are going to bully the opposition here, and they're playing a Sun Belt team, and the Sun Belt teams might have a speed advantage on these on the Mountain West team, but in the last couple of games, Georgia State, I feel like, has shown they're very susceptible to a bigger, stronger team. Georgia State started the year 4-0. They've pretty much collapsed since. Utah State finished strong to get to a bowl game. Utah State's got a veteran quarterback in Levi Williams. He can run, he can pass. He's already won 2 bowl games, including one at Wyoming. I really like Utah State in this spot to just run the ball all over Georgia State. So that's 1.5 on DraftKings. I'll skip the next one because I'm going to save it for the end since it's your forte.
I saw that. I almost dropped off the chair. I was like,
Air Force +1.5 against James Madison. Again, to me, this is a case of who wants to be there. It's Air Force. I mean, we hope they're going to give it their all. Damn it. James Madison, this was a team that up until the end was arguing that they should be in a one of the New Year's Day bowl games, one of the top bowl games. They were trying to change all the NCAA rules. I just
this isn't a food challenge, by the way, like our old videos. This is just a freaking Dorito. Right?
Yeah, I was like a Dorito, a Frito, a large scoop style Frito. Yeah, to me, the magic is gone. James Madison's entire coaching staff is gone. The head coach is at Indiana. They had to hire temps. They have temps hired to be able to play this game in the coaching staff. And they have like 10 guys in the portal. Now, the reports are that they're going to play for Madison and stay in the portal and go elsewhere. So I got to go with Air Force here. Plus, Air Force started their 8-0. Now, again, you're saying, well, they finished poorly. In the other game, you were saying that's something to back against. Aha! However, quarterback for Air Force, Zach Larrier, however you pronounce it. If you're watching, I apologize, is expected to be back. They were 8-0 with him.
He's not watching.
They were 8-0 with him. So he's back. Give me Air Force +1.5. And last but not least, it's an UnderMike under. South Alabama, Eastern Michigan. Now, let me tell you about this game. It's got the biggest point spread, I think, out there. It's a 17 or 17.5. South Alabama is favored by 17 or 17.5 over Eastern Michigan.
Okay.
Eastern Michigan's quarterback is out. He's in the portal or he's gone to Mexico or on vacation. I don't know. He's out, though. South Alabama, their quarterback is out. Their top running back, Webb, and their top wide receiver, Lacey, are both reported to be out. It didn't say specifically what for, but they're both reported to be out. This leads me to go to the under right here. Now, you're saying I thought about taking Eastern Michigan plus the 17 or 17 and a half, figuring, maybe it's closer than expected with all these guys out. But I worry a little bit about South Alabama's defense setting up their offense with some short fields and maybe grinding out like a 31-3, 24-3 type of game. And then I lose. 45 and a half. I like it. I just Eastern Michigan, I don't see scoring more than 14. 14 to me would be big for them. I'm thinking they're going to be 10 or less. And South Alabama missing some of their key players and weapons. I just don't see them, putting up like a mid to high 30s game here. Like they're going to need, in my opinion, to go over. So I'm taking the South Alabama under 45 and a half, minus 115 on FanDuel. The reason I'm laying the extra juice is because I saw other sites at 45. To me, it's worth the nickel on the 45 and a half because, games end 31-14 a lot. It's common number, whatever. Taking the bank. That's 4 to score. We're going 4-0. It's bowl season. I'm getting hot.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out. Do you know where that game's located? I just want
to. It's home field for South Alabama. That was another thing that made me a little bit leery of taking the 17.
Okay.
It's South Alabama's home field.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Good deal. I mean, I think the weather's going to be okay there, but it doesn't seem like it's going to matter. So
no,
I like it.
It ain't going to matter. We're going 4-0. I'm getting back into the plus, and we're finishing strong here.
Awesome. So there's our 4 plays for the week. I got nothing. If anything changes, I will post. But for now, that's all we got.
Yep, same here. I'll do the same. I'll see you later.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.